Dunno.
Is it recording now?
Episode 2.
Is it recording?
Yeah. I think that's what the red light means.
2.
We didn't work out how to use the GoPro before coming out, so this is a bit of trial and error.
We're just clapping just in case we want to overlay something.
That's what they do in the movies.
Yeah. This is episode 2.
Mm-hmm.
And we've got a fresh beer for it.
Fresh beer. Look at them bubblies. Second week, same location though as already explained.
Yeah, we left the first episode on a cliffhanger, right? Did we go diving? We're staying in a diving resort.
Hydronauts diving resort.
Yeah, and Koh Toa is known for its spectacular diving. It's
Underwater,
actually the one thing it's really known for.
Super well known for.
Yeah, if you're going to Koh Toa, you're going diving, essentially.
Or
scubaing. I mean, that's what I mean. Do you mean snorkeling?
I do.
Yeah.
I do. I've not done either. Well,
did we do either on this island?
Not on Koh Toa.
Yeah,
Sorry, there's the cliffhanger, no.
Yeah. No, we didn't.
No. No diving, mostly because the one day we thought about diving, Max said he would be free of burn issues the next day.
Yeah.
And then we're still not. Not that I'm blaming Max for a subpar Koh Toa experience, but...
If you wanted to go diving or snorkeling, I guess you could have.
I could be. You don't want to leave a man behind.
Well, yeah. And I couldn't because I had, again, burns on my neck and my ankle.
Why don't you see the burns? Like, if we'd done these episodes when the burns were fresh, might have been quite nice.
I've got some pictures of both of the burns that we can put up as a disclaimer, just in case anyone doesn't want to watch it. We'll put it now.
And burns coming in 3, 2, 1. Burns. That is the one risk of jumping over fire ropes in the full moon pie. I don't know if we actually told them how the burns going over. We did.
We did, I think.
All right. Anyway, so second week, we're in Koh Toa now. We're in a diving resort.
Yes,
so guys, what did you do if no diving in a diving resort? Well,
you must have done something.
Interesting. Hired mopeds.
Yes.
And actually, hiring mopeds is almost an essential.
Yeah, especially on the islands.
Yeah, wherever you go.
Actually, yeah, wherever you go. Bangkok, maybe not.
You get rinsed.
But you do get rinsed.
If you take a taxi.
Yeah.
You can take a 15-minute taxi for the same price as a whole day hiring a moped.
A good indicator, by the way, if you're being rinsed, this is something we've kind of found out as the weeks have gone by, and as every person who does travel probably does as well, is you get... Sorry, you get tired of being taken advantage of or whatever it is, right? For being screwed over. So 300 baht, if someone's taxi driver says 300 baht, you can guarantee that you can probably go down to 150 baht. Or you can get them down to 200 at least.
You can always take 50 baht off, pretty much.
100%.
And then with taxis, you can pretty much always take 100 baht off. That's basically what we found out. So bear that in mind. But yeah, just get yourself a little scooter. And if you want to save money massively, get a scooter and share it, but Max is not willing to go on the back of my bike.
And neither is Matt willing to go on the back of mine.
I want to actually get to the destination on time, and Max wants to get there safely. So
yeah, thank you. Yeah, I do. Yeah,
there you go. So there you go. Earlier today, Max wouldn't even overtake. Anyway, we won't get into it.
Don't like dodging and weaving like I'm a cyclist. That's the only thing.
So anyway, what did we do in Koh Toa? Yeah, we hired some bikes.
At this point, by the way, we're travelling with Chris at this point.
Oh yeah, Chris is still with us. Shout out, Chris.
He's kind of hanging around like a bad smell at this point.
Yeah. Tried to hire bikes to get away from him, but he's a mean sprinter.
He's good.
No, he stayed with us for the first 3 weeks. So if you think we're saying we...
Is it 3 weeks?
2.5.
2.5, yeah. Okay.
He was here a long time with us.
Yeah.
So anyway, we spent 3 days in Koh Toa. We basically did all of the tourist attractions that aren't diving. We did go in the sea, obviously, for some non-neck deep water for Max. And also just saw a couple of viewpoints, stuff like that. You know, the kind of...
It was very chilled, very relaxed. There wasn't too much to do on the island, apart from diving or going snorkeling, right? Which is not something that we did do. So as much as I think it's a sick island, and I would like to go back to try out the snorkeling and diving, we had a very tame experience. We did go out one of the nights, and that was quite fun. It's got a good nightlife. It's actually
got a pretty good nightlife, yeah. But yeah, anyway, there's like a snorkeling ferry you can do, but to be honest, because we didn't do it, there's not much to say, so we might just move past Koh Toa and move on to the next island.
So we went then from Koh Toa. It wasn't an island, right?
Krabbina.
Yeah, we got a ferry over from Koh Toa to Krabbi.
That's where we messed up again.
We messed up?
Once again, book your ferries in advance and work out where they go from. There's lots of different piers. So if you get a taxi or walk for 20 minutes to a pier, it might not be the pier where the ferry goes from.
I think we did all right on Koh Toa.
No. Oh yeah, and there's these, if you're going from Koh Toa anywhere, or the ferry we got, there's premium and exclusive rooms.
Yeah.
Just slightly better seats, better leg room. If you get the ferry early, just run up to these rooms. They don't actually ask for the upgrade pay or anything. Everyone's just piling in. But if you get there early enough, you can get these seats for free, and they are genuinely air-conned and much bigger. So
much bigger.
That's a little hack.
Yeah.
Keep that in mind. So yeah, we went to Krabbi on recommendations from B actually. Bia,
yeah, we did.
Krabbi, yeah.
And then from Krabbi, we got a minibus to Ao Nang, which is a neighbouring town.
Yeah.
And somehow we found ourselves in Magaluf. I don't know how we did that.
Yeah, or Benidorm, or
yeah.
any of these, the Strip in Ibiza.
It was weird that.
Yeah, so basically we stayed at a hostel called Nomads.
Nomads.
We just picked the one highest rated, which is a completely fair strategy, 9.6 out of 10. Didn't read the small print. Did read the small print.
We did read the small print.
Well,
in the small print it said, if you don't like to party, then don't come here.
And also, we do like to party.
We do like to party. Unfortunately, I mean, at this point, I was really quite ill.
Yeah, Max was dead.
So then I think I've had one night out in Krabbi.
Yeah.
Or two. Maybe one or two.
You came on one, then had a night off, then come on another, because you thought you were better, and you weren't.
Yeah.
And then...
Unfortunately, I think when you're ill, when you drink alcohol, it's kind of like having paracetamol. The more you drink, the better you feel. Shockingly, and then the next morning you feel worse.
Yeah, so Max didn't really recover because he kept kind of teasing his body a little bit. Anyway, the nightlife scene in Ao Nang, to be fair, pretty good. If you're maybe into that, sub 20, actually I'm not going to tell you my age.
Sub 20?
No, not sub 20, that's not what I meant. Sub 25.
Yeah.
We're only a little bit older than that, just a smidge. Then it's probably quite sick, but it is just basically like Magaluf.
If you want to be called a gobshite, if you want to be, if you want to be abused, and
hostel reps, which I hadn't experienced before.
Most of them were reps.
Hardcore ravers.
Yeah.
Not even ravers, just.
I think half the hostel was reps, by the way. Which is a funny experience.
It was a funny experience. Ao Nang's pretty nice, and actually, to be honest, the beaches there are pretty good. And we did, well, Max didn't because he was ill again, but did do some snorkeling, did do some island touring.
That was fun, right?
And that was banging. I'd never seen a fish in the wild, like underwater before.
Right.
Completely lit. Touched a fish.
I think you went to Chicken Island, didn't you?
Went Chicken Island. Also went through this. I can't remember which island it's called, but I'll show you a pic. Pretty sick, like.
Maybe we can have a dotted map of where you guys went.
If you work out how to edit that.
Yeah.
Won't be happening. But yeah, Krabbi, pretty cool actually, and pretty cool to get around to see some of the islands. Some of the islands are awesome. Rayleigh Beach, beautiful.
Yeah, sick.
Some awesome viewpoints.
It looked really cool.
Unfortunately, Max couldn't really see it.
It's fun because the hostel charged me still for going on the trip.
Yeah.
But they were very nice. They gave me a partial refund after a bit of a conversation about it.
Big up Ao Nang Hostel.
Yeah, thanks,
if
Rob.
You want to rave and party. And go on some pretty cool trips. The trips were nice.
Yeah.
But Krabbi, actually, I would probably rate everything like so far.
It's a good point.
Bangkok, Koh Phangan, Koh Toa, Krabbi.
I think my favourite probably has to be, in terms of locations, the islands, right? Like Koh Phangan, Koh Toa, stunning places. Yeah. In terms of vibes, I think Bangkok at Bed Station was the best vibes that we've had so far at a hostel.
In terms of in the hostel, yeah.
In the hostel, absolutely. Sick. Nightlife, my favourite has been, it's hard. I think Krabbi probably the nightlife, the few nights I did get, even though I was quite sick, was actually still better potentially than the full moon party. How do you feel?
Yeah, it's a tough one. The full moon party is just kind of an experience, isn't it? So I'm not going to compare it to that, but if you compare it to the night out in Koh Toa and the night out in Bangkok, yeah, I would say Krabbi actually had a pretty good night.
I would like to caveat this actually with one thing, is that there's actually, I've said this in the last episode, there's a great party in Koh Phangan called Seaboard. It's kind of a techno head party.
You probably can't hear any of this.
It's a really fun one. A little bit older crowd, maybe a bit more like eccentric people that go to it. Hidden away, but the music is really good.
Is this one we went to?
We drove there in the middle of the night instead of going to the jungle rave. At this point, we then.
That's probably ended, isn't it? Krabbi was the end of week 2. Because on the Saturday
and we've started week 3 now, right?
Yeah, we travelled from Krabbi to Phuket.
Yeah, and now we're in Phuket.
I think it's no H.
It is Phuket, yeah. We rented some mopeds, haven't we?
That's how we got up to see Big Buddha, but we'll save that. Save that treat for you all.
The next week.
Crab and Crab.
Crab and Crab.
So we just arrived at this sick ass climb. Good thing to film. And Max has filled the SD card with videos of cars and traffic. So we'll be sure to put that in because that's sick.
Go.
1,260 steps to go. Easy.
How many is it again?
1,260.
1,260 to go. Is that up and down?
No,
that's just up. 1,260 to go.
Okay.
1. 1.
What? This is me after, as I said, absolute doddle.
This is me after. Dripping like an egg sandwich.
This is me after. Feeling it in my legs.